Well, hello everyone. I can't believe it's the last day of November, and I apologize for this Wednesday walkabout being so late, but it has been an incredibly busy week getting ready for the Mesta Park home tour this weekend. And by the way, you guys can buy tickets at the door. So if you want to come see the cottage all decked out for the holidays, then you can buy your tickets online or at the door. It is this Saturday, December 2nd, from 4 to 8, and on Sunday the 3rd from 1 to 4. And I'll be here for a portion of the time, not the entire expanse of time, but I'll be here in and out. More importantly, my son Johnny flies in tomorrow from Singapore, and I can't wait to see him. So let me kind of share a little bit about what's going on in the outside. This is a Wednesday walkabout after all. The same wreaths that I had at the other house are here, and they've been lit. They're not illuminated right now. We'll get some footage of that a little bit later during the evening when it looks a bit more magical, but we got them hung. On Tuesday, the guys came and we planted, I think, almost 800 tulips in these front flower beds. So they're in my traditional palette of pinks and whites and sorbet colors. So we got all of those in the ground. All of the pansies are in the ground, and actually, this is kind of a strange thing. They're kind of blooming their heads off, and I just assumed they didn't because it looks a little too springy as a counterpoint to the red and the wreaths, but it'll get cold soon enough and those blooms will fade. They will, if you're not familiar with Zone 7 gardens, these will, for the most part, I may lose some, but they will overwinter, get a good root system established, and then they will be spectacular. At least I am hoping they will be. That's my expectation in the spring. So it's kind of unbelievable when I look back at what it looked like here just a year ago. It's amazing even to me. So it looks a little scruffy, but that's okay. It's winter scruffiness. I did have a plaid blanket, monogrammed blanket and pillow that was up on that bench, but I brought those in because there's an expectation of rain today, and I hope we do get it because it will be wonderful for all of the tulip bulbs that just got planted. So some of the pots that look empty actually have tulips in them. So these are really heavy weight, substantial pots, and we planted the bulbs rather deeply. As long as we don't get too much rain and they don't get overly wet, they should be fine in those pots. And in my imagining, this is going to be spectacular up here on the upper terrace. So lots of things. It's actually kind of a beautiful day. It's balmy. It's not too cold. Some of the salvia is still blooming. The roses have put out a last little flush. And like I say, the pansies, particularly those in the pots, are doing beautifully. And I don't think some of the abelia and the golden feverfew, which is this kind of ferny, fluffy stuff along Lemon Lane, and the lemon abelia, I mean, it looks beautiful now. And just imagine what it will look like this spring when it is really, really resplendent. And all of those foxglove will get taller and larger. All of the ones that we transplanted have nestled in. Now, one thing I'm going to be doing in the next few days is, now that the tulips are in place, I'm going to come out here with some of my seeds, and I'm going to scatter some poppy seeds, some larkspur, some different things that I have specific ideas as to where I want them to germinate and grow. And I didn't want to do it before because I knew the soil would be disturbed, but I will scatter those a little bit later. And this actually is good weather to do it. Look at how that golden feverfew just glows. It didn't do much earlier in the season, but boy, it looks great now. And without all of the abundance of growth around things, look at how beautiful the social patio looks. I can once again appreciate the design of it, the contrast between the flagstone and the brick. I love the lines of this porch furniture. I should, in case somebody wants new furniture for the holidays, I should put a link to this because it was a great deal. For those of you who always felt that the window box was just a little bit too overgrown, you'll be happy to know that all of the annuals have been taken out. The lantana, the peppers, the tomatoes, and now we have replaced it with, yes, some tulips, some white violas, some variegated ajuga, and some other things have remained to give it some kind of structure over the winter. You can see it's not illuminated, but you can see my gold Christmas tree in the bathroom. And I love these sweet little sensor activated candles that are in the window. I'll try to make sure we put a link to those because that might be one of my favorite things in terms of Christmas decor that we've put up. The lanterns have gotten a little dressing up as well, with some greenery arching over the ring at the top. More pots have been filled at the base with viola and kale. And the little tiny lovebird bird feeders that are in the windows, those have gotten a little sprinkling of greenery. And I'm so glad that the wreaths have turned out the way I wanted them to turn out. You know, I wasn't sure. They're still on the grommet and ribbon hangers, and they do look beautiful at night. And more importantly, they give it that punch of red color I like so much in the winter time. And you can see my blue Christmas tree in the center when it's illuminated at night. And let me tell you, it is so fun in the evening to look out this way because all of the houses across the street from me are illuminated, and it looks like just a movie from the 1930s, the 1940s, with these old houses, nothing over the top, just really tastefully done Christmas lights. And boy, I am appreciating the evergreen and structural weight of the hollies, and I am seeing berries on them. I'm going to have to come out and clip some berries to festoon different things inside the house. The side door to nowhere, it got a wreath as well. And yes, I have considered taking off that storm door. I haven't wanted to do it because it would leave some holes, and it would, anyhow, that is a project that I will tackle in the future. Right now, that doesn't bother me. The Encore azaleas have been absolutely spectacular, but they finally succumbed to the cold. And this little side path, I think, really looks dear. It would look more dear if it weren't trash day. But boy, we missed trash week last week because of Thanksgiving. So let's just say one of the things I am grateful for is that we have a sanitation service and they picked up the trash. There are buds. Look here, guys. There are buds on the snowball viburnum. And next spring, hopefully, it will just be filled out to profusion with those gorgeous white blooms. Now, I don't know if I mentioned, if I did, I'll say it again. Part of the reason I didn't get this up yesterday was because I did a NPR radio interview on You Bet Your Garden with Mike McGrath about the garden journal, and we talked about different ways to use it. He contacted my publisher because he was so enthusiastic about it and said he wanted to do an interview with me to recommend it as a Christmas gift. And he made it happen because we were on a tight timeline, and he made it happen. And I so appreciate him doing that. You can see we've still got a little bit of trim work to do. But as I showed you, I think in the last walkabout, this gate now has a topper on it, and we're waiting for finials. So these guys came just in time. I didn't expect them to come. Hello, Fernando. Hello, Galen.
Hello.
And they are putting a planter box into place. Merry Christmas to me. I didn't know that was coming today. I do know that they're going to bring the new tabletop because I pretty much wanted it in place for the holiday tour. I've hung some wreaths and some garland. And Father Christmas is here. Galen, say hello to Father Christmas.
Hello, Father Christmas.
How's it going? How's it shaking? So this planter box is going to go underneath that window to the garage. And I was surprised they brought it today. I think they have brought it for a trial run to make sure that it fits. And then they will take it back to the shop and paint it and waterproof it. And we've put away a lot of stuff here. The Christmas tree is in place. I've got some more lights to put on it. And we'll do that today. And then I'll put some kind of, I don't know, tree skirt or something around the base. And I love at night with those old-fashioned Christmas lights on it, C9 Christmas lights. It really looks beautiful. Now, I don't have any of this illuminated because we will be giving you, I'm hoping on Friday, we will be taping a whole cottage Christmas tour of the inside and also the outside. So we'll wait till then to make sure that everything is lit up and looking festive. I still have a few things remaining, a few touches. Plus it's supposed to rain today, so we've left a lot of things inside. Oh my goodness, that is going to be beautiful. Absolutely spectacular.
Yeah, not a lot of good idea.
And it fits securely, doesn't it? She is a magician, and look at how well it matches the stain on the other tree in the distance. So our plan, gentlemen, tell me if I've got this correct. Our plan is that you just wanted to bring it over and make sure that it fits. We're going to put it into the garage in case it rains today.
Yes.
And then it still needs to be waterproofed and stained on the underside. But we're gonna, since it's supposed to be dry this weekend, we're gonna leave it in place for the home tour and then take it back to the shop after that, where it will have a chance to cure and get some more weatherproofing. Boy, that looks beautiful. Really, really beautiful. I always like it when a plan works. The plan comes together. Yeah, so I think this is going to be just great. It really warms up and gives visual weight to that space. And just imagine what this will look like when we've got a fire roaring. I think it'll be beautiful. So for right now, the guys have left. The tabletop is in the garage. I think it is supposed to get rain. We're supposed to get rain about 5 this evening. I don't have any of the blankets out here or any of kind of the soft goods, outdoor soft goods, simply because of hopefully the rain that we're going to get. The Christmas tree is up. We had a little fail. I had ordered another set of these same Christmas lights and they came in broken, and then we tried to get another set and we got the wrong kind, so this may or may not get another strand of light. So we're working on that. The important thing is from the inside, which you will see later, it is illuminated and it has the effect that I want. You can see that it is raised so that we can see it from the window on the inside. This is more about having a tree from inside out than from outside in. And the stockings were hung, or the wreaths were hung on the lattice work with care. One there, and one on the garage door. And there's some greenery around the lanterns. And then a little bit more tidying up to do, but I think I'm gonna wait until tomorrow on this. We'll then have one more day before the tour to get last minute things done. There will be, as I said earlier, imagine what it will look like with the fire illuminated and blankets, and it should be really cozy out here once everything is staged. And it's supposed to be beautiful this weekend. So we got some last minute things in. I planted some more ajuga, some more Dragon Prince cryptomeria. I've got some planting projects that I want to do after this tour is over. Hubs made a great decision, and he put those rattan chairs around the fire pit, and I think I like that better. Those are going to have to be replaced probably next year. They're starting to get a little bit long in the tooth. I've had them for a while. And then the fireplace surround needs its finials and a little bit more cleanup and putzing over there, but that will probably wait until after the tour. Right now I'm content just to have this much done, because we've come a long way and I have so enjoyed sharing it with all of you. So for now, this is kind of a short Wednesday walkabout because I've got some more elfing to do inside. But I hope you enjoyed this little update. And hopefully on Friday or Saturday, we'll give you a tour.